How do archaeological discoveries confirm Jewish history? Imagine holding a piece of history in your hands that proves stories from thousands of years ago are real. Archaeology helps us see the past come alive, especially when it comes to Jewish history. When archaeologists find ancient sites and artifacts, they show us that the stories in the Bible and Jewish tradition are backed by real evidence. These discoveries connect us to the land and the people who lived there long ago. For example, archaeologists have uncovered ancient synagogues from the 5th and 6th centuries of the Common Era. These buildings, found in places like Galilee, contain beautiful mosaics. Some mosaics show biblical stories like Deborah leading Israel or Jael defeating Sisera. Others depict the story of Jonah and the whale or the parting of the Red Sea. These visual clues tell us that Jewish religious practices and beliefs have been part of the land for many centuries. They also show how Jewish communities express their faith through art. Another major find is the Dead Sea Scrolls. Discovered between 1947 and 1956 near Qumran, these scrolls are some of the oldest biblical manuscripts ever found. They are written in Hebrew, Aramaic, and Greek. The scrolls include copies of biblical texts, as well as writings from Jewish groups during the Second Temple period, around 2,000 years ago. These ancient writings give us a direct link to how Jewish people thought, worshipped, and lived during that time. Excavations at biblical cities like Gath, which is believed to be the city of the Philistine giant Goliath, also support stories from the Bible. Layers of destruction and artifacts found there match biblical accounts of sieges and battles. For example, evidence of a destruction layer from the 9th century BCE aligns with the story of King Hazael attacking Gath. These findings help us see how the stories in the Bible connect to real historical events and places. Archaeologists have also found homes and religious objects that match descriptions from the Torah. These include four-room houses typical of ancient Israelite communities and altars used for worship. Such artifacts confirm the cultural and religious practices described in Jewish texts. Even the stories of the Exodus and the patriarchs have some archaeological support. While debates continue, discoveries of Egyptian-era settlements with Canaanite influences and artifacts from the right time period help us understand the early history of the Jewish people. They provide context for migration stories and the development of Jewish identity. For parents teaching children about Jewish history, these discoveries are powerful. They show that the stories are not just tales but are supported by real, physical evidence. This helps children see their heritage as rooted in history they can trust. It makes the past feel more real and meaningful, connecting them to their ancestors and their land. In short, archaeological finds like ancient synagogues, biblical cities, manuscripts like the Dead Sea Scrolls, and cultural artifacts all support the stories in Jewish tradition. These discoveries give us a clearer picture of Jewish history and help us teach future generations about their roots with facts they can see and touch.